Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ashrafil mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad tayyibin at-tahirin. Amma ba'd. Ya ayuhal ikhwa, sa lahat po ng mga kapatid natin sa pananampalataya at sa mga kaibigan na sumusubaybay sa ating palatuntunan ito, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ang kapayapaan ay sumasa inyo at ang biyaya ng Allah. Mga kapatid, sa last na episode po natin, tinalakay po natin ang issue tungkol sa the stone which the builders rejected or the Hajar which the builders rejected. Hajar po, ito po yung nanay ni Propeta Ismail. Si Hajar, sabi ng iba, Hagar. Mali po. Hindi po yan Hagar. Hajar po yan. Okay? The Hajar which the builders rejected had become the corner Hajar. Sabi ni Jesus, out of this Hajar, God will be able to bring forth children for Abraham. Matthew chapter 3 verse 9. Alright. Sa talata ng Matthew chapter 21, verse 42 to 44, sinabi ni Jesus, sinabi Isa, have you not read the scripture? The stone which the builders rejected had become the cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. Verily, I tell you the truth, that the kingdom shall be taken away from you, and it shall be given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof. Whosoever shall fall on the stone shall be broken, but on whomsoever the stone shall fall upon, it will grind him to powder. Okay, tinalakay na po natin ito sa previous na episode natin, pero balikan natin itong isa sa importante din na paksa na dyan din nakatuon sa talatang yan. Okay? The kingdom shall be taken away from you. Nung sinabi ng Allah, ng prophecy na ito, the kingdom shall be taken away from you, sino itong you? Sino bang kinakausap ni Propeta Isa, ni Jesus, sa Matthew chapter 21, verse 42 to 44? Who is this you? The kingdom shall be taken away from you. By the way, sino ang may gobyerno sa panahon na yan? Ang mga Hudyo, of course, alam natin na mga kingdoms ang noon, bago itong mga sistema na itinuro sa panahon natin. Noon, ang sistema ng paggugobyerno is monarchy. That's why meron tayong King David, meron tayong King Solomon, down the line. Okay? Kasi ang gobyerno noon is a monarchical type monarchy. Ngayon, of course, sa panahon natin, ang monarchy ay hindi nagaano because it is being rejected by the people. Na dapat pantay lang ang lahat ng tao, magkakapatid, all believers are equal like that of the teeth of the comb. Therefore, everybody should be equal. Wala na yung monarchy. Although may nakikita pa tayo na iilan. But pagdating ng panahon, obviously, ang mga monarch, mawawala yan. Kasi era of the people na sa panahon natin. Wala na yung mga royal pagdating ng panahon. Ganyan din ang gusto ng Islam, ang katuruan, na lahat ng tao ay pantay-pantay. Walang hari, kasi kung may hari, may slave yan. If there is a monarch, a king, there must be slaves under him. Kasi hindi naman practice na pagka merong hari, walang servant. May servant yan, kaya nga may hari eh. Kaya naman magkakaroon siya ng mamlaka. Paano sa Islam, pantay-pantay, magkakapatid, ang lahat na sumasampalataya, walang king, walang superior na puti sa itim, and vice versa. Walang superior na Arabo sa mga hindi Arabo, and vice versa. Pantay lang lahat. Obviously, mawawala talaga yung monarchy. Alright? Sinabi dito, the kingdom shall be taken away from you. Who is he referring to? Actually, to the Jews. Mga Hudyo na kinakausap niya. Ang kaharian ay kukunin na, galing sa inyo. Wala na. Ang role ninyo, wala na. Tanggalin na yan. Hindi naman kayo nagbunga eh. the stone which you have rejected, the hajar which you have rejected, had become the corner hajar. Lalo nang nawala. Kasi tingin nila rito, slave, servant. Hindi pwede. Dapat pantay ang tao sa buong mundo. Now, ano bang implication nito? The stone which the builders rejected had become the cornerstone. The kingdom shall be taken away from you. It shall be given to a nation, bringing forth the fruits thereof. Kasi ang importante pala, na pagka ikaw ang humahawak, if you are holding the true religion, your responsibility also is huge. Very significant ang responsibilidad mo kasi ikaw ang may hawak ng katotohanan. So anong gagawin mo sa katotohanan? Itago? Of course not. You have to spread that out. Kung ikaw ang naghahawak ng liwanag, anong gagawin mo sa liwanag na yan? Kung ikaw ang may hawak ng sulok, halimbawa, pwede mo bang itago? Hindi. Dapat itaas mo yan para ang lahat ng nasa dilim maliwanagan. That is your obligation. That is your role. That is supposed to be the role of the children of Israel. Pero hindi nila ginawa. Hindi sila nagbunga. Kasi ano nangyari? Pinagpapatay nila yung mga propeta. Si Prophet Zachariah, pinatay nila. At ang iba pang mga propeta. In fact, sa controversy ng crucifixion, sila ang may pasimuno. Diba? Alright. So, dahil hindi sila nagbunga, hindi, alam mo yung kahoy, pagka hindi siya nagbubunga, pinuputol. Yan ang sinabi ni Jesus. Matthew chapter 7 verse 17 to 21. You will know them by their fruits. Hindi naman sila nagbunga. Cut them off. So, pinutol yung role nila na taga-pamahala. Their being the bearer of the glad tidings of the good news of the government of God was withdrawn. Alright? Then this was awarded to the prophet and the disciples of the prophet. Dito binigay sa kanila. Kanino? Dito sa descendant ni Hajar, the stone. Nagbunga ba sila? Yes. They started spreading the religion. Umabot sila sa entire Middle East, North Africa, down to South Africa, to Central Asia, to the Balkan region, to Southeast Asia. Dumating pa sila sa Europe. There was a time Islam and the Muslims were ruling Spain for 8 centuries. 8 centuries, Muslims were in Spain. That is in history. Alright? And of course, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. That time, ang emperor nila is Emperor Constantine XI. They were conquered by the Mamlakat Osmania, the Ottoman Empire, during the reign of Sultan Ahmad II. So, the Holy Roman Empire, which they call Nova Roma, wala na. Tinalo sila. And they have to go back to Rome. Nawala yung Eastern citadel na power nila. Nawala. Look at Turkey. Yan yun noon Ang Byzantine Empire, ang capital nila yung Constantinople, they were defeated by the Muslims. Alright? Islam started spreading like a wildfire. And today, it is the fastest growing religion of the world. So, alalahanin po natin, the kingdom shall be taken away from you, it shall be given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof. Nagbunga po. Kaya dito sa atin sa Pilipinas, marami na rin ang pumapasok sa Islam. I'd like to welcome everybody to the fold of Islam. This is the right path. This is the way towards salvation. Now, if you like this video, please subscribe and share or like or tick the bell below para dumami po ang mga subscriber natin. Okay? Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ang kapayapaan ay sumasa inyo at ang biyaya ng Allah.